let's start off with the obligatory. Not much happened in this week's episode of Boruto shtick, and just get to the meat of the things of what actually happened. We saw from the previews that the big Kyoho dude, who was one of the seven swordsmen, getting accused of murdering some people potentially. That's what happens in the episode. He's being accused of murdering the captain. Turns out that's not what happened at all. It was actually just another one of the Funato sneaking onto the ship, taking over some dude's body, and he took the blade and used it to kill the captain. And then it's pretty much revealed that Kyoho wasn't the one who did it at all. It was some other entire different person. And it's like, it was already like obvious that that wasn't really the case, but the way they kind of like went about it was really dumb and stupid and dumb and stupid, because it just didn't make any sense at all. Because like the whole time we're meant to assume that it was this guy, simply because off of the basis of the fact that he goes crazy and he doesn't remember what happened when he goes crazy, and he just goes on a rampage. But what doesn't make sense is, if he goes on a rampage, you'd think that he'd just be going off on a rampage, killing people of the other random civilians that are also on the boat. Why would he just specifically attack the captain in a sort of kind of calculated manner? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would he do that? And then like when they go about to like using a testimony of a witness to go against him, why would this one guy have seen him kill this captain at all, or seen him go towards the direction of the captain's quarters, and not say anything about it any sooner? Why would you wait until the next morning to say anything about it? And when they were looking for evidence to see if there was a killer on the ship anywhere, why would he not immediately go and say something about seeing Kyoho anywhere around the ship going towards the captain's quarters? And of all people, it's Kawaki who figures it out that it actually wasn't him at all, and he's the one who conjures up a plan to pretend that he actually was killed. Kyoho, just to get the killer to show up and actually just reveal himself. It was Kawaki who figures it out, which I like, because it shows that he's not a complete fucking moron, but at the same time, I'm just kind of surprised that it was him who came up with the idea in the first place to do that, and not one of the other smarter characters like Sawada or Denki or even Kagura. I don't know, I just feel like one of them would have came up with a plan much sooner, but no, it was Kawaki instead. And he literally just decides to do it on the spot, just because he kind of memorized and figured out the layout of the ship. And that's it. Right, the girl with the sewing needle, Heavy Ichiko, she kind of gets like a little like couple of moments to herself and with the other characters, and I think the whole purpose of this is to kind of show that these 7 ninja swordsman guys, they're not all that bad. They're actually trying to be better and be decent, even though they're kind of crazy. They're trying to actually be decent people at the end of the day by helping these Leaf Shinobi. And of course, obviously, it's just to get a lighter sentence, but I think they're just genuinely trying to show that they're not evil, and that they were just misguided. It's kind of like how the previous 7 Ninja Swordsmen were before in the past. It all is just about guidance and, being chosen into the wrong direction. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, that's kind of all that really happened. So it was kind of dumb. Like I said, most of it was kind of dumb, but it kind of just serves to have the characters interact with one another. And considering that some of these characters don't really get to have the spotlight shown on them a couple of times, I don't know, it's just kind of whatever. Actually seeing some of these characters do stuff is kind of interesting. Like Iwabe, for some reason he's kind of like he was kind of like one of the main characters in this episode, actually. And then ultimately it had to do with his grandfather or something. I don't know if it was his grandfather or his father who died from Shinobi from the Mist Village from a long time ago. I think it was his grandfather, actually. So it's like prejudice, and that's the reason why he wanted to associate the murder with one of the 7 swordsmen, which makes sense, but it doesn't really matter. This episode is just whatever. I kind of like talked about it a little bit in my previous video, which goes on the previous arcs from the past 5 years of the Boruto anime being out. This has kind of just been an arc that I haven't really been enjoying all that much, and any semblance of enjoyability that I can get from any of these episodes is just gonna be a win, to be honest. So this episode was fine, but you're not gonna really miss out on too much. You're just gonna miss out on slight character development and slight character interactions with everyone else. So that's all it is. All it is. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. If you liked the video, be sure to like. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Go and check out my previous video because I worked pretty hard on it. I worked tirelessly all night and fucked up my sleep schedule just to get it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.